First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dubden Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. And homage to the main deity of the ceremony, the greatly loving and compassionate Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Sumo, Tanzhen Gatso, Tutan Siddhi, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma assistants, senior reference and directors of chapters and temples, and all participants here and over the internet, and also our VIPs, and thank you for coming. At the beginning of each Dharma teaching, I would chant, I don't know what it is called, so just endure it. Aisteru. Hola amigo. Te quiero mucho. Sukoin. Ichiban. Mochi. Jumi. Yabi. Pling. Konnichiwa. 那我们今天呢，法会已经做了差不多2个小时。So the ceremony has lasted 2 hours now. Everybody is tired sitting here. No? 那我简单讲一下，因为我们今天要传。Because today we will transmit the Golden Mother Instant Wealth Dharma practice. So Golden Mother's Instant Wealth Dharma practice was the first Dharma that I transmitted when I completed my retreat. So although that was the first time, but after that ceremony, a disciple of True Buddha School won the first prize of the Mega Millions in America. And this is a true story. So because of this instant wealth Dharma, that he or they got instant wealth. 然后这里呀，因为这个得主是莲花手脉跟莲花一匣。The winners were 莲花手脉 and 莲花一匣。跟大家讲一下。And there are several key points that I would like to share. At that time, in that year, there was a master who interviewed 莲花手脉 and 莲花一匣. in the TBSN special. And it was on October 28th, 2006. The master asked, we heard that you won a great prize. So I would like to represent Grandmaster Simu and the Lizang Temple to congratulate you for winning such a great lottery. And Lianhua Somai replied, we are very happy and grateful to everybody. So can you please share your experience for winning the lottery? And Lianhua Somai said, sure. The master asked again, we often see you come to the temple to attend the group practice. Have you taken refuge? And Lianhua Somai replied, yes. In 2008, I came to Redmond to find a friend, but I was lost. So I encountered the Seattle Lizang Temple. And because I was a Buddhist since I was small, so I was very pleased to see a temple. So I came in and paid homage. And then later on, I attended the Emperor Liang's repentance ceremony and then took refuge in Grandmaster. And then we took refuge, and then a month later, my wife and my children also took refuge in Grandmaster. And the master asked again, and then after taking refuge, so you practice and is your wealth, do you get more wealth and the family is harmonious? And Lianhua Somai replied, every time I practice or attend the ceremony, I would pray to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to help us to be healthy, to gain more riches, and have wisdom and protection from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So they do practice regularly. They practice regularly. And after taking refuge for 3 years, they met Grandmaster and received the personal empowerment from Grandmaster. And the empowerment is the instant wealth Dharma, which is the Dharma that I will transmit today. And the Master asked them again, do you normally buy lottery tickets? And Lianhua Isha, which is his wife, replied, we buy it every week, sometimes for $5 or $10. And the master asked again, you practice very diligently and pray. Did you receive any spiritual responses before winning the lottery? And then Lianhua Isha replied, oh, it's very miraculous. A week before winning the lottery, in my dream, I saw the 7 great Buddhas of the Seattle Lizang Temple and many more Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Vajra protectors, and they're all radiating bright light and shining the light upon us. This is a very special response. So we thought that we will change our fate and destiny, and we have the premonition that we will win a lottery. And then the night before winning the lottery, I also dreamt of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas at the Seattle Temple to surround her. For what? for asking for money. And I saw very clearly Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva and Grand Master radiating multicolor light very brightly upon me and my husband. So in the dream, immediately we paid homage to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So on the 17th of November, on the 17th, we decided to buy the lottery tickets. And after 3, we bought the lottery tickets. And interestingly, the seller also say, "Oh, wish you win the lottery. Wish." I hope when you buy a lottery, they would also say that to you. And then Hoa Somai said, after receiving empowerment for the instant wealth, I always have this strange feeling that I will not have to work anymore and my destiny will change. I never felt like that before. And before winning the lottery, the wife also felt the same. They felt that something good is coming. And from that year on, all the fruit trees, the apple, plum, and pear trees bear so abundant fruits. The first fruits, the first time ever since they lived there in the backyard of their house, the fruit trees. So you should pay attention to your fruit trees. And the master asked, when did you know that you won the lottery? The day after. Because it was October 17th. It's the announcement. And so we didn't check. We checked it the day after. And that night, I dreamt of many fish around them. And according to Cambodian tradition, we know that that's an auspicious sign. And then the next day, we found out that we won the lottery. And we hug each other and jump and dance all night. And could not sleep for a few days in a row, a few nights in a row. So let me share the keys here. They saw the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light upon them, and Grand Master appeared and shined light upon them. And the fruit trees in their backyard bear so much fruits, and for over 10 years they never had that much fruit, and they dreamt of many fish surrounding them. So those are several keys. So the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the Seattle Temple, as I have said before, are all alive. This was the first one. Who won a first prize, the biggest lottery in America. The first winner. Because due to the instant wealth Dharma practice, they were Lian Hua Somai and Lian Hua Yixia. This is all true story. Anyone here have won the first prize of lottery? Please raise your hand. Let me see. Actually, don't need to raise your hand. Just come to me secretly and make offering. That's good enough. Because after they won the lottery, too many people went to
go after them. This is true story. It happened in 2006. Let me tell you, in Jupiter School, ever since this, due to the wealth deity practices like Manohara, Golden Mothers, Instant Wealth, which was the first one, the first winner of the biggest lottery, according to what I know. The Jupiter School disciples who live in America, who won the first prize of the biggest lotteries in America, were four people. So now I only shared about this first winners, but for the other three, I will not share here. One won 160 million US dollars. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to work anymore. You can just live off the interest. Grandmaster also wants to win a lottery, but I don't buy any lottery tickets. Because what I win is the great lottery of the Sukawati. According to what I know, those who live in the Seattle area, there are 3 groups. One is from another state. So, to the school disciples who are in America, there are 4 groups of 4 families. And in Taiwan, 1, 2, 3, who won the power lottery in Taiwan. 4, 5 people, and 1 in Brunei, and 1 in Singapore. And the one in Brunei, because he made it known, there were 2 masters who went to see him. I think one got 90,000 US dollars, and the other one got quite a bit too. Don't know how much. Because he made it known, so several masters went to see him. And those 2 masters got his help, and one got 90,000 US dollars. And then one in Singapore, in Thailand, they all won lotteries. And one more in Taiwan, whom everybody recognizes, a singer who's in the news in Taiwan, and he's also a Buddha school disciple. Although he denied it. And I made a call, on the phone, I told him, "Hey, I heard that you won a lottery," and he said, "Oh, thank you, Grandmaster." So he denied it to everybody else, but to Grandmaster he did not, and said, "Thank you, Grandmaster, for your blessing." And I told him, "You can still come to attend ceremonies at the Taiwan temple. I will not ask for any donation from you." But he was afraid. some people who won lotteries are worried. So this instant wealth Dharma practice is the Dharma practice that made a Buddha school disciple to win lottery. That was the first one. And one of you here, I'm not saying who, he or she told me, a disciple told me, and he's from Australia. And dream of me telling her or him that you have to come attend the ceremony. And when he or she heard that, without any hesitancy, immediately flew here to attend the ceremony. So she dreamt of Grandmaster telling her that you have to come to this ceremony, and ceremony is about instant wealth, and you would gain instant wealth. So they flew here right away to attend. So because I entered their dream and told them that, but they have not won the lottery yet up to now. And after the Dharma transmission, and of course some people have received the empowerments before, but by receiving another empowerment of Golden Mother's instant wealth practice, but who knows, perhaps, I cannot say definitely, but upon returning to your country and buy the lottery in your country, that you will win the lottery. So today I am transmitting this worldly Dharma. It's by coincidence that today is exactly the 5th year anniversary for TB Boye. For TB Boye, the True Buddha Prajna Treasury. And the great benefactors of the TB Boye, Mr. Cao and Ms. Bai. They are the long-term advisors to TB Boye. And they are here today. So this is the note that's given to me by Simo. So they are the 2 key advisors to the TB Boye. Please stand up so that everybody can recognize you. Thank you for your hard work. And I hope by receiving this empowerment, you also buy the lottery, and I hope that you also win that lottery. Due to the time limitation, I just like to share the key points of this instant wealth Dhamma practice, because I have transmitted it before, and on the internet there are also the practice procedure. There are 2 kinds. The first, you have to practice the Golden Mother a yidam or personal deity yoga. you have to practice Golden Mother Yidam first. After practicing it, that you would become Golden Mother because of the visualization of oneness. Golden Mother would enter into you and you become Golden Mother. And then you perform the second visualization. And then you visualize the moon disk. On top of it, there's the Ah syllable of the Om Ah. Ah. The Ah syllable visualization. This is the moon disk in the sky. And Ah syllable. This is the Ah syllable. Revolving to transform, to produce a horse. And on top of the horse, of course, there are wealth and riches. Money. Of course, on top of the horse, there are money. But there's a play of word of Chinese. On top of the horse, meaning immediately or instantly. There is a $1,000 bill, which is not normally used by normal people, but it's between the banks. So the 5, 10, 20, $100 bills, you don't want to visualize those, but you want to visualize the $1,000 bill. $1,000 bill. So on the horseback, they are all the $1,000 bills. Lots of money on top of the horseback, and they're all $1,000 bills. And a huge bag of it. That's not enough. How much? $1,000 bill. In a huge cloth bag on top of the horse, and then Golden Mother holding this divine duster, and then just sway it and say cha. So the horse would run, and the horse would run out from the moon disk to in front of you to enter your body. So now, can you do this visualization? That's the second part of the visualization. The first character revolving to transform into Golden Mother. And Golden Mother shine and empower you with the three lights. Om on the brow, Ah on the throat, and Hum on the heart chakras. And then your whole body has been purified by Golden Mother. And your body, speech, and mind have been purified. And then you visualize Golden Mother to come to in front of you, to sit on top of your heads and enter into your heart. And then you transform into Golden Mother. And then you pick up this divine duster. And then you visualize on the moon disk there's an Ah syllable revolving to become the treasure horse. And on top of it, there's a bag of $1,000 bills. Very heavy. It's on top of the horseback. And then with the divine duster, you whip or you sway it to the horse and say cha, cha. And the horse would run to in front of you and enter into your heart. then you buy the lottery ticket. And you don't practice this just once. There are two parts. First, you do the yidam or deity yoga, and afterwards, you practice the instant wealth dharma practice. This is just the key points, but it's easy to remember. So first you practice the yidam, deity yoga, and afterwards, immediately you visualize the mundus, and then the A syllable revolving to become the horse, and on top of the horseback, there are lots of money. And then you pick up the divine duster, and then sway it 3 times, radiating light upon the horse, and then you say cha once, and the horse would run to in front of you and enter into your heart, and you have to practice it multiple times. If you practice it this way 108 times, so you practice it for 108 days, that would be perfect. And then look at the spiritual response of Lianhua Somai. He felt that he saw many Buddhas, Bodhisattvas radiating light upon them, and also Grandmaster appearing and shining light upon them. And then the fruit trees in the backyard all bear lots of fruits. Then they felt that something good is coming. And then you immediately go buy the lottery tickets. That's how you win lottery. So they shared their experience, but after that, nobody else ever shared or ever told anybody about it, because of the experience of Lianhua Somai and Lianhua Yixia, because they were being sought after by many people. Because after they won the lottery, they were interviewed on the television, and afterwards there were so many people going after them. They were just staying around the house. Charities, people in need, people they know, they don't know, anybody. So they could not do anything. They had no other place to go. So they sought help from the Seattle Lechang Temple and stayed at the one of the dormitory house. In that little cabin by the stream, they were in hiding for 3 months. And afterwards, they moved to Woodinville. In between Redmond and Woodinville, they bought a luxurious house. So that's their final destination. They invited me to their house to check the feng shui. And they told us that they bought a beautiful house and they bought lots of fruits to offer to me. So all of us ate the fruit that they offered, and because they couldn't finish, they asked us to bring them home. And we did. These are all true stories. So I have told you that True Buddha School is a school for winning lotteries. If you don't take refuge, then you don't have the chance. But once you take refuge, you would have the chance to win lottery. Look at those who won the power lottery in Taiwan, the greatest one, 3 billions, 3 billion NT dollars. And also in America, the one from out of state, they won 160 million US dollars. That it was wow. That your heart may have murmur. So how did it feel to win a lottery? And the heart would beat and jump. Like even if you die, you would die happily. Lottery in Chinese sounds like ecstasy, bliss, utter ecstasy. So today, by attending the ceremony, after receiving the empowerment, then you should learn how to practice the Golden Mother, Yidam or Deity Yoga, and then the Golden Mother Instant Wealth Dharma practice. So from today on, you can start practicing. Although it is a worldly Dharma, but it would help your spiritual cultivation. And you practice this for 108 times, for 108 days, and you'll see what your responses you will get. There would be miracles. Seattle Lizang Temple and Rainbow Temple are the bravest, and no other Lizang temples dare to say that they won the greatest or the biggest lottery ticket. And our temple had won 4. So Seattle Lizang Temple and Rainbow Lizang Temple, especially the Seattle Lizang Temple, is the smallest temple of all Lizang temples. It just, however, it is the head temple of, and that's the start of all the other temples. So the one in Brunei, Singapore, Taiwan also won lotteries, and also other countries. But they don't share. They don't share. So one time at the Taiwan Lizang Temple, like today, everybody lined up to present offering of hatha to me, and someone secretly came from the side carrying a cardboard, I mean a box, and filled with like a brown paper bags, and then from far away they threw it to Grandmaster, toward Grandmaster, and I thought, wow, such a heavy big thing. Then it almost hit me, but even if it hit me, I would be very happy and said, this is offering for Grandmaster. And what is this? And then we opened it, and we opened the bag, and then we closed them back. They're all cash. So I knew then the person won the power lottery of Taiwan for 3 billion NT dollars. So the reference that are here today, one of them would know that person who won the power lottery. The one that came from Japan. Was that you? Do you know who that was?
你不知道他的名字，但是你知道他住太平。
I don't know his name, but I know he lived in Taiping. Please don't share the secret.
真的。
Really.
30亿台币的威力彩。
3 billion NT dollars
是我们生活中的地。
of the power lottery in Taiwan. And the winner was our Jupiter School disciple.
他看到，他马上就闪。
And she saw it,
因为也是我们的
so
贵
she
宾。
knew.
我每次在台湾雷藏寺，每一次都喊。
And there was also a VIP that I always announce at the Taiwan temple, and they are regulars. One of them also won the power lottery in Taiwan. They are not here today. The other times they were here and they brought offerings to Grandmaster. Did not dare for me to share. So on the VIP list, this person was on the VIP list. So do you believe it by now?
正港的真佛宗，正港的雷藏寺，正港的中奖。
To the school, Lizang Temple that win lotteries. So many people have won lotteries. And but in other schools, we don't know. But in Jupiter School, we do have many people winning lotteries. Right? Is it good? So let us all win lotteries, right? Yes. There are many people that come from other countries. You go back home after you receive the empowerment today, and then let you win the lotteries. You win the grand prize or first prize. You don't need to share if you win $10 or $50. And if you win grand prize, come to my spiritual consultation room or whatever. Just secretly tell me, or you don't have to tell me. You can just make offering. Really. Remember, all I say is practice the Golden Mother Yidam, personal deity yoga, and immediately afterwards you practice the instant wealth Dharma practice. The key is to practice both of them together, one after another. You use the divine duster, or you use the light emitted from your brow point upon the horse, and the horse would run in the light race to enter into you. And on top of the horse, there would be lots of dollar bills. And you can place gold too. However, that's too heavy. 1 kilogram is heavy enough. When I move 5 kilograms of gold, I felt, wow, that's about it. So 5 kilobars. Normally, when we carry something 5 kilograms, doesn't feel so heavy, but 5 kilo of gold feels really heavy. Anybody can carry 10 kilograms of gold? That's really kind of hard to carry, very difficult. If it's 100 kilo of gold on top of the horseback, wow. Foren said that he could carry it. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. 100 kilos of gold? Maybe you can carry 100 kilos of a person, but for gold, you will not be able to even nudge it. What do you think? Impossible. The key formula. Now, do you know how to practice the Golden Mother deity yoga? And afterwards, immediately you visualize the mundus rising at the horizon from the ocean, and there's an R syllable on it, revolving to become the treasure horse. And on top of it, you place the money that you want. And then remember, you shine light upon it, or you use the divine duster 3 times, sway it 3 times, and then you say cha. And the horse would walk or run toward your brow. Then you would receive the merits or blessings for winning the lotteries. So we don't have to share the details of the practice procedure. You can check it on your own and you would be able to do it. The key point is the visualization of the deity yoga. Side by side with the instant wealth visualization. Then, and you practice it for a good number like 108 or 49. 7 times 7 is 49. Or 108. 108 times. 108 times. So I hope you have the affinity for this, that our Triple Score will have so many of them. And also all those who become primary supplicants on the and who watch on the internet, and everybody that watch this or that attend the ceremony, all of you included, you would have all these blessings, especially those who attend. but including those who watch over the internet. As long as you have the heart to practice the Golden Mother, Yidam practice, and then immediately followed by the instant wealth Dharma practice together. And then, if you dream or see Grandmaster radiating light upon you and say that you've got the blessing now, or Golden Mother, or Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, the protectors all appear, like they saw the 7 Buddhas appearing, and all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and protectors or Grandmaster appearing, radiating light upon them, then you will win the lottery. You know, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and Grandmaster radiating light upon you, that's a true sign. And you would be full of confidence, and then you can stride to the place that sell lottery tickets and slap the table, and I will win it for you to see. Is it good? The wife asked the husband, Valentine's Day is around the corner. The wife asked the husband, it's Valentine's Day today, what do you have for me? And the husband said, do you see that white Rolls Royce down there? And the wife said, yeah, I saw it. Oh, so happy. And the husband replied, I bought the same color toothbrush. He said that because he did not want the lottery. But if you win the lottery, then you can buy a white Rolls Royce for your wife. That's all for today on Mani Padme Hum.